Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video review. I'm the Tech Gooch, and I'm back with another fitness accessory. In this case, another smart band. This, as it says on the box, is another smart band. However, it is the B15P from Bozlun. Essentially, I was sent this over to review. It is different from other fitness trackers that I've ever used. Not in the way it looks or the way it charges so much. Which I do actually like this better than some of the other chargers that I've had in the past. That's why I have it out and showing you. And I'm going to show you how that charges here in a moment. Decent battery life. I got about 3 days of battery life on it. But the thing that makes this different, aside from actually having a heart rate monitor built into it, so you can see back here it actually has the capability of reading your heart rate. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but it also takes your blood pressure. Now, given the skepticism that I usually have on anything like that, I don't know if I would take it to the bank in terms of this is my medical blood pressure, but it actually is fairly accurate from the times that I've actually tested it. Essentially, it takes a little bit of time, like blood pressure typically does whenever you have to, you go take it. There are modes here, and maybe, you know what, I'll bring you in here, that way you can actually see the modes here, and then I can get a little more close up on all this good stuff. So here we are, we have the fitness tracker here, and what we're going to do is we're going to cycle through the various menus here. So if I tap it, it's going to tell me the time, tell me how many steps, how many calories, miles, hours I've slept, blood pressure, beats per minute for heart rate, and then blood pressure monitoring. I do have this Find My Phone feature that I can actually locate my phone and then power off the band. So that's the various menu options within the band itself. I'm going to skip through some of these. Obviously it tells you time, steps, things like that are very simple features. Heart rate monitor is fairly accurate, so I'm sure I'm probably going to be near 99, 100, I don't know. I don't know if that's coming in fairly clear. Yep. Oh, look at that. I was actually right. And then blood pressure. This one takes a little bit longer to do because it's obviously reading more things than just how many beats per minute are going through your veins. At first, when I thought I saw this and I let it go for a good 5-10 seconds or whatever, oh, maybe it's not doing anything. Geez. Well, it is. And of course, me holding it up here is probably not the most accurate way to do this because I have my arm kind of in a funky position to do this video, but it does actually tell you your blood pressure, which is pretty cool. I've never actually seen a digital band like this do this, and maybe there's a lot more out there than I'm aware of, but it does tell you. Given the fact that it does take a little time, we might just fast forward this a little bit. Oh, never mind, there it is. 124/82. So there it is. And then I can cycle through. Anytime that it goes to sleep as well, it's going to go back to the main display as well. But that at least shows you what it looks like on the band. The other thing that goes along with this is the H-Band app, which tells you all the information that you basically saw on my band. It's not actually listing over the heart rate, the blood pressure stuff currently, but it tells you how many steps, how many hours. You can go back and your history, 2 days, you can go back into historygram as well to see a lot more than just that. I can honestly tell you it's not the best app, but of course it's an app, so it's software, so they're constantly updating it and making it better. You can actually start like accessing in running modes, things like that within here, and any of your settings as well. Tells you your battery level, all that stuff, and you can send them feedback. So pretty simple app, very, very similar to other fitness trackers, but it works pretty good. So that's the B15P from Bozlun. The one thing about this is that to charge it, which is something I haven't showed you yet, this band actually is a two-piece. There's the tracker, and then there's the actual band itself, which comes with it. They do offer this in 3 different colors too, just so you know. But essentially, on the end of the band here, it just slides in, and then you plug it into a USB port, whether it's your cell phone charger, a computer, anything, and it'll charge it back up. Like I said, my battery life has been about 3 days worth, is how long I'm getting of actual use. After that 3rd day, it's down to the battery level that it's best to get it charged up, because you don't want it dying midway through the second day. And I've been trying to accurately see how accurate it is compared to my Apple Watch. Apple Watch has kind of been known to be one of the most accurate out there in terms of its capability. Heart rate monitor, basically right on the money. The fitness capability in terms of tracking my steps and calories, fairly accurate as well. I honestly have, it's probably within 5-10% of what the Apple Watch is, which that's kind of the average. So fairly accurate in there. I can't tell blood pressure because the Apple Watch doesn't do that. So that's pretty awesome that this has the capability of doing that. If you're actually on the market for looking at something that has more capabilities and just fitness capabilities, especially for an awesome price, because this is like $35, highly recommend checking it out. I'm going to post a link directly in the top of the description where you can actually look at this and purchase it. If you purchase through the link, you are supporting the channel, and I highly appreciate it. If I was to say there was things that they could do better, I would say if you have the capability of making the app so I can go back and look at more than just a few days of history, that's probably one of my biggest pet peeves. I like looking at specific days. I like to go back, on Tuesday of last week, I'd like to be able to see that day. So things like that, all app-based, all software-based, it all has the information in there, just getting it to communicate. You can have this communicate with your Apple Health as well if you are an iPhone user, so pretty awesome. I don't know if it's going to replace my Apple Watch, but for fitness tracking capability, pretty awesome. I will say that I've had Fitbits, I've had Fitbugs, I've had my Under Armour, I've had Misfit. The Under Armour band was fantastic, but for $200 it better have been. So it's one of those items that I have to look at the price for what the features. I've had a few other small fitness trackers similar to this that I've done as well. This is probably my favorite of the under $100 bands that I've ever actually done, because it's got a lot of features built into it and has actually a pretty decent battery life. Anything over 2 days, in my opinion, is decent battery life, especially if we're looking for a fairly inexpensive band that's not a smartwatch, I guess. So definitely check it out. Like again, I'll post a link up down below. If you have any questions or comments, post those below as well. Like, comment, subscribe. I highly appreciate it. If you check us out over on Facebook and the techgooch.com, it's all at techgooch on the social media. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. See you later.